Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be providing a longer term market analysis for Ethereum. We're going to be talking about this massive breakout that Ethereum has on both the weekly and the monthly timeframes. The fact that Ethereum is now up here in this range at $2,140, marking a higher high, completely taking out these highs from back here in August at the $2,000 level and making an almost 1 year high now with price action up in this level from back here in May of 2022. I'm also going to be discussing some weekly moving averages and the general longer term trend that I'm noticing with Ethereum. So if you guys do enjoy the content, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Also, by the way, please do leave any of your comments, suggestions, video recommendations down below. So with the intro out of the way, let's talk about this massive breakout for Ethereum. It has broken back above this level right around the $1,700 range. I've talked about this pretty frequently on my channel, especially within Ethereum, mainly being the level that has been support and resistance for a very long period of time, starting all the way back here in 2021 during the bull run. This is where Ethereum found some resistance in Q1 of 2021. You can see that sort of capped the upside, and then later on that level flipped into support on the retest in the middle of 2021 following this first local high at $4,400. And then that level flipped into support, and Ethereum later went on to form a new all-time high. It came back down, retested it in May, holding as support for just a few weeks before the eventual crash capitulation to form the cycle lows. And we saw that level flip into resistance. We had a deviation above this level in August, turned it into resistance in September, another rejection right here in October, and then months of consolidation right here in the beginning of this year so far and end of last year, where we had all of these weekly candles coming up, retesting this level, no actual breakout or fall through until we had this candle right here in the middle of March. And ever since then, we have just seen more and more follow through, breaking out above this level, really confirming now for the first time a breakout back above this major zone. I would consider this as a huge inflection point, especially considering all the years of support and resistance. Now, even though it is definitely confirmed here on the weekly chart, I did want to view this from the monthly perspective because I think the monthly perspective is a little bit more clear here. You can see very defined level of support and resistance, support from back here in 2021 on these three candles coming back down to retest. And then ever since the breakdown that we had in June of 2022, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 candles with a wick up to this resistance, but the candle close ultimately coming back and closing down below the resistance. So you can see all of these candles basically just retesting this. No breakout until we had the close back here in the end of March, where we had the new candle closing above that resistance right around $1,800, and we're seeing the follow through on this monthly candle really taking us up so far about 16%. Do consider that we do have a few more weeks before this closes, but if the monthly candle is closing above this resistance, which it looks very likely so far, that will confirm the breakout on the monthly chart, because we will have at that point one full candle body above the breakout point. So that is definitely something to be paying attention to in a few weeks when we do have the April candle coming to a close here. But again, when we're looking back here at the weekly time frame, you can really see a much more confirmed breakout because we have multiple weekly candles breaking above this resistance, the fall through to the upside, and that confirmation. Another way that we can look here at confirmation of a breakout is the fact that Ethereum has been making very solid higher highs and higher lows. And you can see the higher lows very clearly. If I just draw some sort of general uptrend, basically we have support rising, demand rising, and coming up at higher valuations than the previous lows. The first low from back here in June, around $880. The lows and clusters of support from back here in November through December, around the $1,000 to $1,100 range. And then that low that we had from back here in March, on that brief correction at around $1,370. So that support has been rising, and you can see we have made a higher high coming out and completely taking out the August highs from back here in 2022. You can see that level right around $1,940 more or less. That has been breached, and we have made a higher high, and we're going to have actually a weekly close closing back above this very soon here in a few hours when we do have the Sunday close coming in. So a lot of signs pointing towards a breakout, a lot of positive and constructive things, really just giving us the idea that we have reversed the bear market trend, confirmed a cycle low at $880, and now we're starting to work our way back up and swing that momentum back to the upside. Now, in terms of price targets, I really don't want to be throwing out anything wild, any wild projections, just because there really isn't that. It's not appropriate at this stage of the market. We're a bit too early. We can look at the next level of resistance and wait to see how the price interacts. And that next level of resistance would definitely be this sort of cluster around $2,500, basically being the support that we held from January up until March in 2022, and also being some resistance and consolidation from back here in 2021. So that's sort of the next major level to be watching out for if we do have further continuation to the upside after this breakout. That would be another 18% or so higher from here. So definitely a reasonable target to expect within the next few weeks if we do have continuation higher from this breakout, which is my primary view. I think that is the most likely scenario just because the momentum is working in our favor. We do have the moving average now trending up, working in our favor, really just representing that longer term trend. Again, you can see that has shifted. The moving average downtrending throughout the entire bear market, trending sideways, and now working back up, acting as support, such as this bounce that we had from back here in March. So all the signs really pointing towards higher, and this is just the next major target of resistance to be watching out for. If the price can reclaim that, then we can start targeting up some of these levels in the $3,000 range. But until we have that level reclaimed, it's resistance until proven otherwise, and we do have a long ways to go. So just keep that in mind with Ethereum. Again, looks very, very bullish here. I don't see any short-term signs of the trend ending just yet. So that is where I stand with Ethereum. Again, looks very bullish. I hope you guys did enjoy the content and the analysis, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.